Hi, my name is Techno, and this is Bite the Bit, and today we're talking about everything we know about Five Nights at Freddy's so far. After you boot up the game, you are greeted with this screen, 5 days until the party. Afterward, instead of having phone guys show you the ropes, you are instead treated to a short scene featured everyone's favorite Nightmare Bear. What did you do this time? He locked you in your room again. Don't be scared, I am here with you. Afterward, the game gives you control, and you see that you are a crying boy who is apparently locked in a room with a bunch of Freddy Fazbear plushies. You seem fond of them. Still, you are trapped inside this room, so you're not exactly happy about the situation. You soothe yourself the only way you can. Tomorrow is another day. At this point, it's not entirely clear what the situation is, but the entire thing is still disturbing. Where other Five Nights at Freddy games ease you into the idea that something horrifying is going on, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 drives you right into it, and really, by this point, why shouldn't it? We all know the history of Freddy Fazbear. Of course, there's something frightening going on here. As always, it starts you off at 12 AM. Unlike previous games, you're not standing in some sort of office. This is a bedroom. There is, however, still a fan in the room. You have the option to explore a closet space in front of you, and you can also check the space behind you, which leaves the game an added scene of urgency. Who knows what could be creeping behind your vision? Intentionally, it's just a bear, and you can even click on it to honk its nose. But as you go further into the night, things will haunt your bedside. It's a great addition that heightens the scariness factor. You can actually run up to the doors on your side, like so. Once up there, the game tells you to listen for breathing. If you hear breathing, you have to hold the door shut. If you don't, you can use your flashlight to peer down the hallway. The moment of tension between staring into the darkness, listening for sounds, and deciding to shine a light into the darkness. Sometimes I can't help but pause for a second or two. Do I actually want to see what's waiting for me up ahead? Do I hear something? Their entire thing brings me back to when I was a kid and the scariest thing in the world was mustering up the courage to walk down a hallway to go to the bathroom at night. I often couldn't do it, but in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, the only way to forge forward is to tackle that fear head on. There's also something scary about being trapped inside a house. The game seems to imply that you've seen something horrible. You know what the animatronics are capable of, which is why you're so scared of them. Nobody believes you though, and all of your friends tease you over the fear of the animatronics. It's entirely possible that you're not scared of the animals themselves, but rather what the humans do with them. The real monsters are the humans, who choose to lock you up in the rooms with the animatronics. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is real sad. When things come to a head on the final night, when the party happens, your brother's friends push you too far, and then this happens. Yeah, it's tragic. While Five Nights at Freddy's 4 makes the timeline confusing, I think it might be the best story out of all the games so far. Is this a bite of 87? It sure seems like it, but there is some debate online as to whether it actually is the case. Here is where things get particularly wacky. People are interrupting the final scene to mean that the entire game is actually a dream that you are having in a coma. Everything in the house isn't real, posits this theory. I know that sounds ridiculous, but there is evidence to support it. Namely, even so, you'll see curious items by your bedside, like an IV drip. Other players have reported similar curious items near your bed. I'm convinced. Aside from that, the biggest mystery the game holds is in this screenshot. Are those actual photographs of Scott Cawthorne and his family? The internet seems to think so.